The AI-powered real estate platform Homa is back in the news. They're highlighting a recent NerdWallet survey that found nearly half of home buyers intend to use AI when they purchase their home. Homa is an AI-powered platform that allows buyers to purchase a home using AI, and there is a human-led component if they choose to do so. Homa will give the buyer back up to 2% in a closing cost credit, and Homa was started by a former Zillow employee. But it's like that 2%, it's their money. Like what?
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
like
so
the way
you're
compensation
the
works.
revenue
Exactly.
In the transaction
So is
purchase.
Homa charging 3%? They're going to give 2% back? Is that
It
what
just-
it is?
Don't you remember when
makes
like
no
Redfin
sense.
and there was a couple of other platforms online, buy with me and we'll credit you back X, right? Remember Zip Realty
that
or
was
whatever way
back
back.
Right,
when
but that was when it was
when it was
baked
seller
into
yeah.
the price,
Yeah.
right? You know,
Yeah.
when a commission was included. Now we're in a different new world where commissions
It's
aren't
not baked
included.
into the
So
price,
to say
yeah.
you're going to credit the buyer back 2%, that they're going to just have to go out there and negotiate from the seller. It's really interesting. I'm surprised that this is the angle this platform is taking. But here's what the CEO said. I spent 6 years working at Zillow. I saw firsthand some of the struggles that home buyers encountered. They were doing much of the searching themselves, finding mortgage lenders and inspectors, and often an agent would come in during the final weeks and make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000.
I mean, most buyers do the searching themselves. Of course. I mean, even if
They
you
want
have
to.
an agent,
They want to.
you're just looking.
Finding the house is no longer the value proposition of a real estate
No.
agent. Now it can be. I mean, there are like, you know, certain circumstances where maybe it's an off-market property, or maybe the agent knows of it coming up, or maybe the agent is just Johnny on the spot and on MLS
That's why
every
you
second
have
of every
some
day.
of these companies that are trying to corner percentages of the inventory and say this is off market. We're gonna hold this and only give it to our agents. So they do have an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, this statement honestly is off base because he's poo-pooing the final 2-3 weeks. That's some of the heaviest lifting that goes on.
And finding
When you're
mortgage
talking
lenders,
about-
I mean,
yeah, whoop-de-doo.
okay,
They're
there's a
looking
billion
for
of them
you
out
too,
there.
Right.
Like they're looking for the homeowner just as much as
Zillow
they're looking, right?
will happily connect
Yes,
you with one.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're missing that, like inspection negotiation. If there happens to be, you know, a title snafu, an appraisal snafu, right? There's a lot of intellectual property that an agent possesses, and navigating those final few weeks, like I said, which is the heavy lifting. It's the get it done, get it across the finish line.
That's like saying you need an agent to find the nearest Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Taco Bell's
last time I
top
checked,
of
Google
mind.
Maps does a pretty good job of that, bro.
the mortgage, mortgage lenders and inspectors. You just go Google it. There are a ton of them out there.
Homa charges a 1% commission instead of the traditional. It says the traditional 3% buyer's agent commission. And again, like I'm taking issue with this because there is no traditional commission. It's negotiable. So that's coming off as a little odd to me. Here's the thing. If you're going to build an AI-powered platform to help buyers buy, help sellers sell, make it free.
Totally.
Why charge? Why not give it to them for free and let them do it themselves?
Or there be a transaction fee.
With
If you, I mean, because I
AI.
get there needs to be a monetization of some sort.
Does
but
there? I mean,
I
let's
mean,
let's
yes, AI
democratize
compute
it.
is expensive.
Okay, AI compute is expensive, but you could run it like an open AI and you could do certain things.
Sure.
And then if you want to upgrade or go beyond the capacities of the entry level, then maybe you pay an upgrade fee.
Well, and they can monetize from ad space like Redfin does.
Absolutely.
You know? So there's lots of ways to
and
monetize.
if and when, because we know that a lot of buyers, a lot of sellers that set off to do things on their own later decide that they want the help of a real estate professional. When that happens, they could pass the lead off. They could take a percentage of that commission when the agent does get involved. I just think that it's the same playbook, and this is just a way to get leads. It's a way to
another wrapper, right?
Yeah, it is. It's the same old tired. There's no innovation here.
Homa.
I don't know.
Yes. I mean, just use ChatGPT. What do you need to use Homa for? I guess what is it? I don't even know what it is.
It's a platform that essentially trains and walks the buyer through the home buying process.
I mean, you can walk yourself through it on ChatGPT and any model.
Well,
sure
I mean,
can.
Maybe they've connected the dots. Maybe there's some pretty UI.
Connect the dots. It's a language model. It knows
I
everything.
agree, but Jay,
there's no dots connected anywhere.
This is the conversation we have all of the time. You know,
You're not the
off of
average
camera. Exactly.
consumer,
You're not average.
right.
Yeah. Well, you tell it. I'm dumb. Tell me how to buy a house. Start from zero.
But even
I'm
knowing how
a
to
second
prompt
grader.
like
I need
that
to buy a
is-
house. Walk me through it.
Yeah.
And buyers and sellers are using AI in that capacity as well. A recent survey from 1000 Watt revealed that nearly a third of sellers were using AI to negotiate against their agent, in fact, and help them have better outcomes, not only with their agent, but with the buyer that's showing up with these crazy repair requests and whatnot.
Good for them, because I think there's a lot of agents that are horrible negotiators, and you know what? Use it to help to push back on with your agent and be like, here's some narrative to tell the seller about your house, or the buyer about the house, or about and to get the better price.
You know, I actually have a couple of things on this, and Jay, you're going to definitely, we'll all be able to relate to it. It's such an extreme capacity. Isn't it amazing how fair weathered the agents are, and like being on the side of when you're talking about negotiating deals and seeing how agents will negotiate to try to be like push up the price, you know, on a purchase. But then when we're reselling the property, they'll try to be like, even though it was purchased at X price, they'll now try to push it down and be like, oh, this is what the market currently is. And I understand that they're doing what they need to do, but it's just crazy to me how it's like a leaf blowing in the wind, right? Like there's no stay, there's no fight whatsoever. More times than not, it's just like, oh, you know, go ahead, slash the price $20,000. Oh, sure, take their 4% concessions. And even though it's been on the market only 2 weeks.
What gets me is when you do take a price reduction and then the offer comes in and it's much lower than the very recent price reduction, and the agent is saying we should take this, and I'm going like, based on what? Like, based on vibes? Like
no, based on them wanting to cash a check.
I gotta make my mortgage payment in 2 weeks, so I need it.
Exactly.
I will say though, and when an agent can demonstrate this very clearly and articulately, I take notice. I will say that when they say, hey, look, most of the time our best offer, or our first offer is our best offer. Mm-hmm. And what I'm seeing in this market is if we don't take this, we'll end up reducing more later and, you know, chasing an even lower floor. So the agent that can say that and like back it up, like I believe them, but they don't, most of the time they don't even do that.
No.
There's no defense to what they're saying at all.
Yeah, most of the time they're not even sending over what the offer is. It's just a contract. Here's the offer. You go decipher it. Like the amount of that happening, I should probably watch my tongue, because that happens a lot, and that's
watch your tongue,
super
well,
frustrating to me.
What I think is the dynamic is that we see what sellers see on a day in and day out, but sellers sell once every 10 years now, and so their experience with what they're seeing is very infrequent. And then when we work in the capacity we work, we see this day in, day out, multiple times. And so it's like that level of exposure to the insight of what the typical, now I get it, you're not the typical realtor, but what the typical realtor is sometimes not that good.
Yeah, it's just a paper pusher.
So these platforms, these AI-powered platforms are coming in, and they're going to have a heyday with our industry. And I still, to this day, find it fascinating that the leaders in real estate don't even talk about these things. They don't even acknowledge them as being real threats to the industry. And why? Well, because it behooves them to have a bunch of agents, even if they're not good, under their umbrella, right? They collect these agents like they're, you know, whatever.
I'm just waiting for the platform that is exactly what you said. Sell your house for free.
Yep.
And use AI, and the sellers can
Have
go
at
on.
it.
They can. Maybe it's a you know, one of those flat fee, put it on the MLS type of brokerages, and they use AI to create the whole thing, and then they can, you know, connect with an agent if they want to. They get stuck somewhere, or they need some addendums, or they need more information or more guidance, and they can pay for it.
Sure.
And then they use the platform.
You know, the funny thing that I'll throw in and add on in what you said, Jay, is the crazy thing what you just said is it's not only going to be more cost effective, the experience
This will be better.
is going to be infinitely better. The insights, like the immediate answers, the well-rounded intellectual answers that they're going to get, that's going to help them make hard decisions.
And I would even say that platform is like to where a buyer can go on and submit their offer onto that platform, or a buyer's agent. And that seller can use AI to negotiate with them. You don't have to use the agent. You just like, let's create that platform.
We all know free platforms end up becoming billion-dollar companies, sometimes even more, right?
Yep.
So Jason just gave you the roadmap to go create your own billion-dollar company.
Do it.
Take note. Let us know what you think. Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in.